Hello, my name is Roxanne Yaniello. I am currently a student at King's College. My major is special education. I am enrolled in a summer class. The class is Education 215 with Mr. Frank D'Angelo. For my final assignment, I was to make a YouTube video discussing the classrooms in which I had observed. I observed at King's St. Mary's Learning Center in Wilkes-Barre, Pennsylvania, and Humpty Dumpty College Preschool in Pittston, Pennsylvania. The children ranged from 3 to 8 years old. My focus was on the interaction between the teachers and the children. I would like to compare and contrast the similarities and differences between the two preschools. At King's St. Mary's Learning Center, teachers needed to express their voice in a loud manner. The same was true for the teachers at Humpty Dumpty College. Kindness was observed, and contact with each individual student was also observed. This was seen through story time, asking questions for comprehension, and assigning individual jobs and duties for the students. Not only is this teaching, but it also forms a bond and a relationship between the teacher and their students, which is very vital in becoming a good teacher. It makes the difference between a good teacher and a bad teacher. Conflicts were easily diffused with being stern, yet still being able to show kindness. Children were asked to think of solutions in order to solve their own problems. I felt this was very beneficial, and it also taught the children to think of solutions on their own. Children were constantly reminded of the rules, and rules were discussed daily. A situation in which I observed at the St. Mary's Learning Center was with a little girl who had multiple learning disabilities, such as ADD and social disorders. Many times throughout the day, she was disruptive to the other children. Testing was being done for her in order to receive special assistance within the classroom. It was difficult for the teachers to maintain order. Once she was disruptive, it changed the entire atmosphere for the whole classroom. I observed the teachers remaining diligent with enforcing the rules through kindness and structure. At Humpty Dumpty College, the atmosphere was a little more relaxed as far as teaching. There were rules, but they were not strict with enforcing them. This may have been in part because there were less children, therefore there were less disruptions. Harmony between the children was much easier to maintain because of the smaller class size, and individual attention could be given by the teachers. I also observed projects that were easier to conduct than they were at St. Mary's. Both environments were clean and friendly, and welcoming for both the parents and children alike. Another similarity were the rules. Gentle touches, using walking feet only, using listening ears and quiet voices, cleaning up toys, and raising your hand to talk. They were rules that were both observed within the two preschools. They both had learning centers with blocks, reading, science, and dress-up. St. Mary's did seem to put a little more emphasis on these centers. After observing the two different classrooms, I learned how to maintain the balance within a classroom in certain situations that will take place throughout my teaching experience. Understanding the different needs of each individual child, kindness, and especially patience are key in having a successful classroom. I feel it was a very great learning experience in order for me to become successful as a teacher. These teaching strategies that I observed can be beneficial for all students. This assignment also provided me with the technical knowledge and experience of learning how to do something new. I will have to overcome, it's very important because I would have to overcome that as a teacher. Speaking in front of an audience was also helpful. It was good practice in order for me to speak in front of a classroom. Another important factor in having a successful classroom is understanding the strengths and weaknesses of all of your students. I did observe that from these teachers. It will be my responsibility as a future educator to acquire the knowledge that is needed and be able to apply it within my classroom. Thank you.